How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the Great Ace Attorney Resolve Blind.
Yay!
So, last time we started the first trial day, we are going to be facing Kazuma in court. And we have these three witnesses who didn't actually see the moment of the murder, but they heard the gunshot and saw Von Zeeks at the scene. So, yeah, this is going to be totally inaccurate, and they're probably going to lie a lot.
Yep, and that third guy has been in every fucking case since we started this game, so.
Fucking Beppo.
Beppo.
So yeah, we'll just do it. Alright, I don't even remember the voice I had. Alright.
Hold it!
Hold it. When you say they, who do you mean exactly? Inspector Gregson and the defendant, Lord Von Zeeks.
I suppose so. The likes of us don't know the names of the high and mighty. But I'll tell you one thing. It was the old Reaper that went in last, that's for sure and certain.
Just behind Inspector
really?
Gregson. Did they arrive at the same time as each other?
No, not at all. The first fellow must have gotten inside a good 15 minutes before we heard the gunshot.
The victim arrived 15 minutes before. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, so we could see it happen.
Am I sure? Am I sure? Does this seem like the night I've forgotten a fellow with bright red hair like that, does it?
Oh,
We're giving
did
permission
I
to
think
speak.
I made her sound like what's her fuck from the crossover.
Yeah. Kira.
Yeah, his hair would. Oh my fucking god. Error.
Anyway.
Yeah, his hair really were red, weren't it? Redder than my flaming fireworks, even.
That. Oh yeah, I forgot his name was Sandwich in this. The fiery red
Yeah,
mob still
fucking
burned
Bobo.
to the inside of my eyelids. It is.
Yeah, well, let him shut.
Wait a minute, you're saying the man was a redhead?
What you listening, chum? He was a redhead, and he had a big trunk with him as well.
And by that, I mean ass. And by ass, I mean...
But Inspector Gregson's hair isn't red. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Thank you, we know.
Someone fucking kill that guy.
It seems likely that the person you saw wasn't in fact Inspector Gregson at all, but some other third party. No.
Oh, hello.
No, I hate to break it to you, but the
No.
witnesses are correct.
Thanks for gracing us with your presence.
What? You're not supposed to contradict me like that.
But babe,
Just have a look at this photograph of the victim taken at the scene.
I was posing for a selfie, but I didn't realize it wasn't facing me.
Yes, that's Inspector Gregson, alright. The hell?
A red hairpiece.
Ah,
Of course. We saw one on the floor when we investigated the scene, didn't we?
I still refuse to believe Inspector Gregson wore a hairpiece, though. So then why on earth would he have been wearing something like that?
Cosplaying.
The color does seem to suit the man, one might say. The photograph will be submitted as evidence, please, counsel. And what became of the trunk that the red-headed victim was supposedly carrying? I was informed that no trunk was found at the scene. So it just disappeared?
What, do you expect us to have been bunched up in bed today? On in the building every second, do you?
You're annoying.
We definitely saw him in the dock going in, though. No question about that.
No.
Dude, the dogs outside are going fucking wild.
The Big Bang. By which presumably you mean the gunshot.
I sell these little things, don't I? How would I know what a gunshot sounds like?
But I've always thought it was probably sounding a bit like this, you motherfucker. Doesn't it?
This next one's going to be a bomb.
Now for my next trick, I'm gonna kill everyone in here.
And you say that you heard the noise almost as soon as you saw the defendant here enter the building.
No, better yet, for my next trick, I'm gonna make everyone evacuate immediately.
That's right. It was almost straight away. Bang, it went. Just like that.
Well, he's the Reaper, isn't he? That's what the French call a fait de combat.
What?
Fait accompli? I don't know.
When the Reaper's around, people are going in the ground. I mean, that's what he does, isn't it?
If you get your spit on me one more time, I'm gonna rip your lips off.
I think we get the message. The Reaper couldn't allow the inspector to live after he discovered his secret hideout. There could be no clear motive for the crime. Yes. Certainly an eminently credible motive. Great. And at that point, you ran inside, is that correct? Yes, I did. So, when Gossip ran to see what had happened, did you go too?
No.
Well, me, I'm a bit hampered, see. All the signs are that I can't move very well. You were
My
way behind.
stomach just made the most digestive noise.
It's always something.
Anyways.
With that sandwich board around your neck and that sign is big in your... What, as? I don't know why I put as in there. That big
Your
sign.
big ass.
What a great burden you bear. Pardon me for asking, Mr. Sandwich, but is it possible you and I have met before? Finally, thank you.
He's like, fuck, my
I'm not
disguise.
anybody, me. The signs are what make me who I am now. A sign, therefore I am.
He didn't even try to wear
So-
like a fucking disguise or anything, bro. Just picked up a sign and walked right in.
Yeah. So you weren't employed as an omnibus driver just under a year ago, then?
I got fired. They didn't like me, and then they made me change my name.
You're pretty sure he was fired because he was overcharging people.
Oh, yeah.
I might be mistaken, but I believe his trembling has intensified, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, I agree. Oh my god. I almost choked on a piece of ice. Yes, I agree. He's clearly been through a lot. God. Turn down King Henry Street, and the Black Widower's arms is just there.
Oh dear, you've made him hide behind his sign.
Life is full of surprises.
Stay there!
Anyway,
Anyway.
So then you were the first person to arrive on the scene? Is that right?
there I was, kicked the door open like a professional I did, and yelled out, "Oh, what's going on here?"
A bullet in your brain.
Lord Von Zeeks claims all he heard was a man's scream, though.
And was it dark inside the room?
No, not dark at all. There were candles burning on the wall.
Really?
And there was a fellow collapsed on the floor. Just between us, it's the first thing I noticed when I got inside.
Ah, I see. Even though Lord Von Zeeks claims not to have seen any such lights on the wall.
The next thing I noticed was someone standing right beside the body.
The accused, Barack Von Zeeks.
That's right, the pale-faced Reaper himself. I was a little shocked, I won't deny it, but I'm no lily liver coward. I stood my ground and gave the Reaper a cold hot stare myself.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Excuse me. Do you have something to add, Mr. Sandwich? The fuck? There's really nothing to me. Empty in the hand I am. Just 2 slices with no middle.
That's not a sandwich.
So I don't know what
That's
you could want with me.
That's bread.
Maybe you just remembered something. Having heard Mr. Gossip's last statement, I mean. What I think is you should shut the fuck up. We're nothings, really. We try to dress ourselves up as something else, but at the end of the day, we're all just street sellers.
That's enough out of you, Sandwich. Keep your trap shut now. Unless you want us to make you into a real sandwich.
What the fuck does that even mean? When he saw the Reaper, he fell clean over on his backside. That's it?
Oh, you rotten beggar. I told you to keep that a secret.
I'm going to beat you with this. He screamed, he
And
did.
I'm gonna lose this
Screamed
job,
and
too.
and scrambled up on all fours. That's what I wanted to say. Mr. Gossip, is this true?
The floor was dead slippery, and that's why. I planted my hand in a filthy pool of blood, didn't I? Yuck.
I played around in it.
A pool of blood?
Splash it with my hands.
Now listen here, even when I was sprawled on the floor, I still kept giving the Reaper a cold hard stare, and don't you forget it.
Let's just go back a little. Did you say you got blood on your hand?
I did. Happens to the best of us at the time, doesn't it? So I was scared, so I slipped over. We can just keep it between us, can't we?
Are you a moron?
No, Mr. Gossip. I'm going to have to ask you to add that information to your fucking testimony now.
Because you were in a court of law.
Oh, if I must.
That's so bold for him to be like, yeah, so just between you and I, don't call a judge. Like he's standing right there.
The witness will amend his testimony to include the aforementioned details at once.
Please also add that this guy is actually stupid.
And I'm going to pop his lip.
Ew.
I slipped and I got blood on my hand, so I quickly wiped it off on the floor.
Hold it!
If you don't suck that fucking bottom lip back into your mouth, I swear to God.
Wiped your hand on the floor? Did you get a splinter or anything?
Well, who wants blood on his hand, eh? Horrible stuff. And they might have thought I'd done it. No talk.
I
What?
don't even want blood in my body. It's gross.
And you didn't think that might be a problem?
Does it really matter if I left the grubby handprints on the floor? They'll get cleaned up in the end, won't they? Don't make such a fuss. That's the message from all of us.
He's like, according to the statement, it's not from all of you.
There's something wrong, counsel. No, my lord. I'm just appalled by how fucking stupid this guy is. I didn't remember anything in the report about a bloody handprint on the floor. That's all.
Just trying to figure out where I asked, Your Honor.
Don't come at me with all that. You can't intimidate me pretty bad. I know what I did. I wiped it off. The floor, the blood.
I wonder, could that be what happened? What do you think?
Mr. Naruhodo, can I leave?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm dropping this case. I don't have all the answers yet, but I think we may have just uncovered a vital clue. Hold it! So you didn't run into the room with your friends? Friends?
My friends?
Making a lot of assumptions here.
I'm not that sort of girl.
Oh. Sorry?
I'm a timid little thing, me.
I was too scared to go in there.
Ah, right. I see.
Old Lippy and Witch ran in there and I heard, well, sort of old lady scream.
Well, that wasn't me, I swear. If I were a gentleman, I'd have staked my honor on it.
But you're not a gentleman, so that entire sentence
Yeah,
was false.
so-
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that
You
means nothing
fucking
from
idiot. I hate you. I wondered what on earth was going on.
you. Which is when you went to find a policeman.
And I ran into a copper as soon as I turned the corner. San?
Yes, sir.
What the fuck? As soon as I turned the corner. Shit. So I brought him straight back to the place. Didn't I do well, eh?
Well, just between us, that copper's eyes nearly popped out of his head when he saw the Reaper.
I've never felt more uncomfortable in all my life. And the defendant was arrested on the spot, I believe. Considering the catalog of killings the Reaper had carried out, it was a particularly inauspicious end.
I really like to
I can't
imagine that
find
Cosmo's
holes.
just like, this is so dumb, I'm done.
Yeah, he looks done. If I can't find any holes in that testimony, there'll be a problem.
I'm afraid the judge will give a ruling of guilty, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah, I know. The truth is, though, their combined testimony is fairly damning.
Unfortunately, there don't.
Oh. The way I was gonna read that was gonna make her sound really country.
Figured out?
Wait. Oh, yeah.
There don't seem to be any obvious problems with their statements, do there?
Still, if Lord Von Z's really is innocent, then I'm almost certain that we'll find something in there that doesn't quite add up.
You don't think that one of these three could be the true culprit, do you?
Nah, that almost never happens.
I know, and I'd be impressed if any one of these fuckers had the brain power to do that.
Yeah, I don't know, but what I do know is that there's more to this case that is yet to be brought to light.
Tally-ho.
Were you strangled? Why is your neck red?
Were you oh. Yeah, what's going on there? That's probably his breakdown. He strangled himself like that one guy.
Yeah, freaking Richard Wellington.
Yeah, Richard
All right.
Wellington. I wanted to say Michael Duckway.
Oh yeah, Michael Duckway. Those of you who know Ace Attorney bullshit of all, you'll get that.
Yeah, it's so bad now that I don't even know the actual guy's name.
Luke at me.
Luke at me.
Alright, so this is probably the statement, because this is the only new one we got. So, slipped over and got my blood on my hand, so I quickly wiped it off on the floor. Well, I don't see any...
Yeah, I don't.
bloody
Wait, why is there an
handprints
F
there.
over there? Did you see that? F. F in
Oh,
the
yeah.
corner. F. I don't know what that is,
Let's
but
see.
F in the chat for Gregson dying.
But how would we...
Is there a fingerprint, like a bloody fingerprint on anything? Where it's like maybe he didn't actually rub it off. He like grabbed something instead.
Let's see, maybe anything? No, nothing in here either.
What's on the gun? I mean, that would be way too easy, but is there anything on the gun? Or the photo? Like anything physical that we can turn around?
No, not here, just as you examine. Oh wait, there is a bloody handprint on the back.
Ah.
I forgot we looked at that last time, so it's probably this then.
Objection!
Do you not know the difference between on the floor and on the back of a fucking bulletin board? So you wiped off the blood from your hand on the floor of the room.
He's like, they were both wooden.
Are you quite sure about that? I'm giving you a chance.
Well, what else do you expect me to have done, eh? Does it really matter?
Yeah,
Objection.
buddy, it does.
The police found no such handprint on the floor during their investigations. Yeah, that's not why I presented it, you dumb fuck. What exactly is the defense asserting?
Objection!
Are you?
Shut your mouth.
You're really taking after Edgeworth right now. He's like, what do you mean you turned it around?
Yeah. If you listen, you'll find out. Prosecutor Asugi.
You would just listen to me.
Ugh, you don't talk to me that way.
Impossible. I'm breaking.
Certainly. There was no bloody handprint found on the floor. If you guys did your fucking job.
You would find out that it was on your left ass cheek. Turn around, Kazuma.
Start mooning in front of the court.
He's like, oh my god, how did I not notice that?
What are you trying to say? There was a handprint in blood left very clearly at the scene. On the back of this notice board. Oh, yes, indeed. That is definitely a handprint. Handprint in the distinctive color of blood.
Oh, you're dead right. That's my right hand. I know it anywhere.
Objection!
What are you objecting to? The witness very definitely testified that he wiped his hand on the floor. Well, clearly he was fucking wrong. Any handprints on the back of the board
Mochi's in
are
here
irrelevant. This makes no sense. You said there was no hand smudge on the floor, and he's claiming he wiped his hand somewhere. And there's a handprint on the back of the board, and they're both wooden. What are you trying to say this is not relevant for?
It's Ace Attorney.
Like, that argument pisses me off. Not if the board itself had fallen over onto the floor.
Well, that's kind of stupid, but I mean, I guess, yeah.
Cosmo, you suck. You're a prodigy. In that case, it's quite possible for the witness's handprint to have ended up here. There. Just look at the floor plan of the room. Do you see a handprint? No.
Oh my god.
You'd
That would
probably
make me
say
so
some
mad.
shit like that. The notice board was in the opposite corner of the room to the victim, in an upright position.
Okay, well,
Even if
maybe it
it is-
flew across the room.
Even if it had somehow been toppled, it was lying on the floor at the time. It would have been a considerable distance from the body. Okay,
Well,
maybe
I
when it
came
was
in there
dark.
last night and I moved it, so...
I fell over when I came across the body. So I was basically right next to the corpse, not on the other side of the room.
Again, maybe it was dark. In other words, the defense's assertion is contradictory.
I hate
Great,
you.
so explain the handprint then, please. Yes, it is.
Well, he's not gonna do that because that's our job.
There's a very definite contradiction here, for which there must be a reason. I take it that you formulated a proper hypothesis, counsel. Regarding this apparent discrepancy between the witness's account and the handprint found at the scene. I have, my lord. This discrepancy between the witness's account and the location of the handprint is explained by...
Another handprint, probably.
Alright, I don't think he's lying. I don't think he'd lie about that.
I think it's another handprint,
It
realistically.
could be. Yeah, it's definitely between one of these two. I don't know why the board would have been moved to begin with. I feel like that would just make no sense. If Mr. Gossip ended up with blood on his hand and wiped it off on the floor as he says, and plus if he wiped it, it wouldn't look like that.
No, that was purposely placed by someone else, I think, to
Yeah.
frame him.
It must have left behind a mark somewhere. Just as a mark has been left behind on the back of the notice board.
Objection!
Can you shut up and let me do my job?
The prosecution has already established that the handprint on the board is irrelevant. We're not
No,
talking
it's
about the board,
not.
you fuck.
It's literally not.
Exactly, which means there must be another handprint somewhere. Your witness testified that he wiped it somewhere. Are you gonna say your witness is wrong then? Like, what are we doing? No, the police report made no mention of a handprint anywhere on the floor. And I understand that you've examined the scene in person, too.
Listen here, you
come
overgrown
across-
toddler. I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
If you come across something the police have missed, how do you explain the cold sense? The police suck, dude. We've
I know.
literally discredited them every single time. Come on.
What?
Yes,
Okay,
you
then it
need
has to
die.
be.
It has to be the notice board,
the-
then.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I
it
was
was
gonna
just
say
from
the
the
false
warm-up.
testimony for some reason, but I guess that wouldn't really make any sense. I don't know why they would have moved the board though.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna rewrite this game.
Actually, wait. Okay. Maybe he didn't wipe it per se, but
I think
Maybe
it was
when he-
planted there.
well, what I'm thinking is if the board had fallen over, maybe like he tripped and fell backwards. If he fell and stuck his hand out to stop himself, it would have left just a handprint, not a smudge. Like if he caught himself on the his hand was already bloody and then he fell backwards and caught himself.
But
by
it still
planting his
doesn't
hand down.
explain how the board got over there.
It doesn't.
Unless it
but-
was over there already and then maybe he dropped it and then picked it up and put it back where it belonged.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that'd be a weird thing to lie about.
I mean,
So maybe the board
Yeah.
moved. The real contradiction here is the handprint itself, not where it was found. As the court can
okay,
see,
how the fuck? Hold on. How the
upside
fuck
down.
would that be the choice when the other one is directly mentioning the handprint and then this one's like, it's the board moved, but he's like, the whole point isn't that the board moved, it's the handprint itself. I'm like, bitch, we picked the one that said the handprint.
Yeah. Good gracious, so it is. The witness had put his hand against the board. The finger should be pointing upwards. What does that tell us?
Are you?
It tells one simple fact. When this handprint was made, the board must have been lying on the floor, as I previously fucking said. Which means that after the incident, it must have been moved. Oh, what?
He's
God.
like, impossible. Why is he standing like that? Look at that arch. That's crazy.
I think it's funny how I was excited for him to come back, and now he's just pissing me off.
Well, he's still beautiful, but oh my god, like what the fuck? He's like, what? What do you mean?
I think it's just these contradictions that he's trying to defend is what's making me angry.
I think that's
Like-
the fault of the writers. Like I think they should have given him a little better, like
Yeah.
I feel like he wouldn't say half the shit he's saying.
Then again, this is also a first playthrough too, so I'm feeling a bit more emotionally charged by some of these things. You're claiming that somebody moved the notice board after the shooting. Then tell the court who. I don't
Well,
know
I'm
that
not
yet.
there yet. Yeah, what the
But
fuck?
the
I'm not
point
there
is,
yet.
when you consider all the testimony we've heard so far, we can now be very clear on one point, unless you want to discredit your entire witness. And that would be the position of the notice board at the time of the incident, my lord. So, counsel, I must ask you to clarify your assertion for the court. At the time of the incident, where do you maintain the notice board was situated? It would have to be near the body. Right? Probably.
This cucumber is crunchier than I thought. Yeah, you'll probably be over there.
This is the only possible location. Okay, I guess
It's
it
kind of
was
fucking
right next
far,
to the door.
but whatever.
Unless the board was there and like when they opened the door, it knocked it over. Immediately adjacent to the doorway. If the court would think back to the testimony given by the defendant earlier, he said that when he entered the room, it was dark and he couldn't see the body. Why heck? Okay, thanks. When the notice board had been there, the body would have been completely hidden from view, and the light from the candles would have been blocked, making the room appear darker.
Objection!
What? But the accused also claims that the victim's body simply appeared before it. Oh, hi, Sasata.
That's true. Or in his precise words,
Just as I picked the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me. I don't know about calling it a scream, but he was talking about me, no mistake. Because it was me that kicked the door open.
If you look again at the floor plan, consider what would happen if the door to the room was thrown open with force. Okay, so it knocked it down. That can't. Oh, it can. The
It is
door struck
possible.
the notice board, knocking it over and making the victim's body visible. Good gracious. My client has told nothing but the truth. He has simply described what he saw. Ugh.
He's like,
He
what?
looks like
no.
he just got hit. I look like I flicked something at him and he got hit in the head.
I know. That's
Order, order. Counsel, how was this not come to light before now? You amateur.
what?
Oh, wait, that's me. He was talking to me. I thought he was talking to someone.
I was like, wait, what do we do?
After the incident, somebody must have righted the board and moved it into the position where the police, myself, and my colleagues saw it when investigating the room. Witness, what have you to say for yourself?
What? Me, my lord?
You and your fellows were there at the scene before anyone else. It goes without saying that you must know something about the position of the notice board.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
The witnesses will stand and testify again. You will each explain exactly what you did upon arriving at the scene of the crime.
Stop looking over your glasses at me. I get the message.
Well.
I don't know anything about that notice board. I just want my hand on it, that's all.
Well, don't look at me. I haven't got a clue about it. I was doing business with some second years at the time.
I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander, me, just a sign of the crossroads of life.
It was about Reaper a bit. He's got to face the Scream's board.
What? I can't see how this changes anything anyway. The detective still died when we heard the gunshot.
He makes a pretty good argument.
So none of you can elaborate further. Wow. Shaken by the crime they witnessed, and with only the light of a few candles and an oil lamp by which to see. We can't expect these witnesses to be able to give a more precise account of what happened.
That's right, yeah. I don't pay to expect too much.
It's man's endless quest for knowledge that's to destroy the world. That's what I think.
That was really deep, Sandwich. Thank you.
Do you? Really? In any case, as this testimony shows, even if the notice board was moved by somebody following the incident, it makes no difference. When the gunshot rang out, the accused was the only person at the scene. Wow. In short, the only person who could possibly have committed this crime is Barack von Zieks. None of this wrangling over the board changes that simple fact. Quite so, quite so. Does the defense still wish to cross-examine the witnesses despite the circumstances? Most certainly, my lord. Very well. Then you may proceed, counsel.
This is getting interesting.
Mystery and moving board.
Unless I want to pick up here next time.
Whoa.
So, as always, if you all enjoyed and want to show some love and support for the series and the channel, you know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you all in the next episode.